When the jury brought in the verdict of guilty in the first degree, I guess there was no way that old judge had a knowing when he said a lifetime in prison that my mama was a carrying me. Mama was a convict, so everybody said, a gal who had to pay for her sin. They could only see her old gray prison dress, they couldn't see the heart that beat within. Yes, I was born in prison behind them cold gray walls where they locked my mama away. My cradle, it was a hard prison bunk in the cell where me and mama had to stay. Yes, sir, I grew up there amongst convicts, society's outcasts, your criminals, your sinners of every kind. I guess you think that's a pretty poor start in life, huh? I want to tell you one thing, though. They couldn't keep love out of there. No, sir, my friends, they couldn't keep love out of there, not with all the iron bars and the stone walls in this world. My nursemates were the women who shared my mama's cell. My uncles were the guards who kept the keys. They taught me right from wrong. Boy, if I forgot, I ended up across that warden's knee. You know, my mama told me to hold my head up high. She said, boy, don't you ever be ashamed of anything. You know, I think she taught me the true meaning of the word pride when she said to me, son, I'm a criminal, and you ought to know that. But there's one other thing you ought to know. For every sinner behind bars, there's 1,000 more outside. Mama was a convict, so everybody said, a gal who had to pay for her sin. They could only see her old gray prison dress. They couldn't see the heart that beat within.